I want to thank the residents, because the residents have really put up with hardships. They have not been able to get out of their homes in many cases, and we know how very, very difficult it's been. And we know that until your street is plowed, it really doesn't always matter to you whether all the other streets are plowed or not. But we do have a system of streets. We're trying to make it so that once your street is clear, you do have access to that whole system of streets. Good news, we have really dramatically increased the number of the payloaders that we have. As we've said many times, the equipment that we have was not prepared for this amount of snow. The plows in southern New England are not as big as other plows, and we were just not able to plow this snow. So we've been all over the eastern seaboard looking for payloaders. And I'd like to thank Mayor Mark Boughton up in Danbury and Mayor Byron Brown in Buffalo, who were two of the people that came to our aid. The town of Wilton also yesterday sent some trucks. We want to thank all those towns and cities for helping us out. We still need payloaders. We have probably about a third of our city now is passable. We have approximately 900 streets of varying lengths, and about 265 of those streets have been cleared with a lane for passage. We do believe that by tomorrow over 300 streets will be cleared. It is a pretty painstaking process, as we said many times before. We do have many more payloaders on the street than we've had in the past, and we have about 70 vehicles out currently, and you can see some of them on our tracking system. I say some of them because the private contractors don't have GPS that we read. These are just the ones that are our own vehicles. Sheridan Street, Burnsford Avenue, 6th Street, just to name a few of the streets that I saw where everybody went out with their shovels, their snow blowers, and they got to their street. And we want to thank them for that. That's what Bridgeport's all about. The difference here in Bridgeport, many of you asked me, is that we have more cars per square inch because we're very small and very condensed. And we also have narrower streets in our older neighborhoods. So they're less navigable, and we have difficulties maneuvering and also removing snow around the vehicles. So though there are some towns that have made what appears to be quicker progress, you can't compare apples to oranges. We've got the smaller streets, we've got the cars impacted in the snow drifts, and I just remind everybody how difficult this storm was. This is the most snow the city of Bridgeport got since 1888. There weren't any cars in 1888. Now there's lots of cars, and there's more streets than there were in 1888, and there's more apartment buildings than there were in 1888. And at the height of the storm, we had a list over here on the board, and Chief Gaudet had 23 of his police cruisers stranded in the snow. 23. We had 7 ambulances stranded in the snow. Those were at the height of the storm, and those numbers went up and down, but as you can see, there are none stranded right now.